11 o'clock miss, sir. Jones.
Then the finalists are Sergeant Gatling and Private Snuffy Smith.
Never seed such a gun. Awkward as a pig in a gate. If I could use my old squirrel gun, that's what I'm gonna do.
Private Smith, I've explained repeatedly that you must use the regulation arm.
Lieutenant, I'll cut my baby teeth on that old squirrel gun.
Go ahead, Sergeant.
It's a bullseye, sir. They're tied at 160 apiece.
And each has one more shot.
Yes, sir.
Snuffy Smith.
Could shoot a squirrel animal off the tip-top of a pine tree.
It's a 3 o'clock miss, sir. Score is still 160.
And Sergeant Gatling has one more shot.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant. Private Smith.
Couldn't draw a bead on a barn side.
Private Smith, please stand back there until Sergeant Gatling is fired.
It's a bullseye, sir. Sergeant Gatling's score is 161 to 160 for Private Smith.
Congratulations, Sergeant.
Thank you. Thank you, boys. Good work, Sarge.
Fightingest man in the whole United States Army. And that revenue sergeant. All on account of one duck got me tending mules. Huh. If it weren't for the Army, it'd be the rip, snortingest squall of fight never seen in these parts. Before the war, when we were in the Big Smokies, the sergeant warned winning no shooting medals. He were too busy dodging. Revenue was sneaking about like a ring-tailed tiger. Shiftless, low-down, worthless Sergeant Varmint. Oh, bodacious, underwitted idiot. Oh, underwitted idiot. Stupid old, shiftless old, worthless old Sergeant.
Sergeant Gatling, how can you allow your uniform to get in that condition?
Well, I was...
Have you no respect for the medal just awarded you? What do you think of privates like this man here will think of you if you set such an example?
Well, I'm sorry.
Now go change that uniform.
What are you doing under the bed, Snuffy?
Nothing.
I got a letter for you.
Oh, I was looking for my reading spectacles. Well, you ought to be right here. I've got to clean them, because they got kind of dirty and, oh, broke again. They never was no good.
Snuffy, how come you never learned how to read or write?
Book learning never shot a deer. No, sir.
You want me to read it for you?
I sure do.
Okay. My dear adopted soldier man,
That air me.
I simply must meet you, so I am coming up next Visitor's Day. Send me your photograph so that I can recognize you when I get there. How did you like the big layer cake I sent you? As ever, Eliza Murdoch.
Big layer cake? It only fetched 17 cents.
Yeah, but what about those 2 boxes of cigars and the silk scarf and the gold pen and pencil set?
Oh, only got $10 or $12 for the whole kit and caboodle on them.
I know, but it's still a good source of extra revenue, and if you don't send her the photograph, it might stop.
And if I do send her the photograph...
Yes, sir. You see, this rocket appears to have some very unique features. Its performance in flight is controlled entirely from the ground by radio wave. About ready for demonstration to the War Department. You'll be in charge of the detail. Well, how about you? Go on, Sergeant. Oh, Sergeant. By the way, take Private Snuffy Smith along. He knows that country.
Well, I don't think that'll be necessary, sir. I know the country, too.
But he was born and raised there. Knows every hideout. Probably used them all. I'm sure he'll be very helpful.
Yes, sir.
Your adopted soldier, Snuffy Smith.
I changed my mind about sending the picture.
Good, let's see it.
Jeepers, don't you know that's being bad luck?
Okay. Here, sit down. I'll read you what I've got. Dear lady, your many presents received, and thank you.
Corporal Bruce, get your things together. We're leaving in the morning. Full equipment.
Where are we going,
Up
Sarge?
to the Big Smokies.
The Big Smokies?
Yes, special guard duty. We're leaving in the morning.
Are we going anywhere near the Hoot and Holler?
We'll be stationed at Saddleback Lodge.
Saddleback Lodge, I remember that. I took Lousy up there 30, 40 years ago to see it.
I'll take you and 6 other men.
Oh, balls of fire!
I want to take Farrell, Wilson, Dixon, Brady, Jones, and Boskowitz.
Oh, shucks, there ain't a one of them men what knows the Great Smokies.
I want to get men that I can rely on. And I know those Big Smokies like the back of my hand. Oh, you love it up there, Corporal. The dogwood blossoms are as big as cabbages. And the hoot owls seem like canaries.
Sergeant.
Oh, I tell you, it's God's country. There's no place on earth like it. It's right next to heaven. That's the Great Smokies.
Sergeant.
Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Sergeant!
Oh, would you like to go, Snuffy?
Oh, I sure would.
All right, I'll take you.
Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you, Sergeant.
Oh, it's all right. The captain ordered me to anyhow.
Why, the big ring-tailed varmint, he had me hypnotized.
All right, you three, take the Jeep up in front. What's nothing? Oh, all right, Carpel, you get in here, and Missouri, get in here with me, and let's get going.
Oh, no! Oh, you underwitted idiots! How do you expect a fellow to sleep?
Come on, there's not room for you in here.
No.
But I have a special conveyance all for you.
Yes.
So you get all the privacy you want. Come on.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Smith, allow me to present P-40, who will be your companion on the trip.
You mean I have to drive that blue-nosed mule?
See you at Saddleback Lodge, if and when you get there.
Balls of fire. If you weren't the sergeant, I'd shake your bones till they rattle like cowbells.
Let's go.
Stableless, blue-nosed army mule.
You can't put him in the barn.
A king?
The barn ain't for mules.
Balls afar, I never heard such goings on. Who's the huddle keeper here?
Barney Google.
Barney Google. Barney Google? You mean my cousin Barney? A worthless, shiftless skunk? Why be?
Over there on the lean-to.
Well, tell the varmint Snuffy's here.
Agent, Mr. Barney Google. Agent, Mr. Barney Google.
Come on, baby, that's fine. Here, take it. Take it, baby.
Mr. Barney Google.
Snuffy! Well, if it ain't a sight to make the buzzards happy. Cousin Barney Google.
Welcome to the lodge, Snuffy.
How come you're up here on the Big Smoky?
I'm half owner in a big adventure we've got up here.
Well, I swear that must be why the general sent me. What be?
It's in the barn. Come on, I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
You know, I've raised all the finances to build this big invention. Matter of several $1,000s.
Well, bust my khaki breeches.
This is a radio-activated rocket operated by remote control.
Yeah, any pumpkin head could see that.
Professor James, Snuffy Smith was sent up here by the Army.
Oh, yes. Very nice of him. Thank you.
And this is Julie, the professor's daughter. A dash of the old stuff if I've ever seen one.
My jeepers. I never see such rosy jaws and bright eyeballs.
Well, thank you, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, the general says to me, Snuffy, he says, I want you to go down there and guard that contraption. And then the general says to me, if you see any foreigners sneaking about, don't leave enough of them to give the buzzards an argument.
Well, I'm glad you're in charge, Mr. Smith.
And I'm going to take charge.
Yardbird Smith, go out and take care of that mule.
You shiftless skunk.
I'm Sergeant Gatling in charge of detail.
How do you do, Sergeant Gatling? I'm Barney Google. This is Professor James, and this is his daughter, Julie. The professor will explain the rocket to you.
You see, as the usual rocket goes through the air, the TNT and the nitroglycerin are brought together by a decapitator, but I use an electromagnetic wave.
You don't seem to understand him. See, what he's trying to explain, I'll try to make it a little clearer to you. You see, when the rocket goes up in the air and they have a little course of stellar plate, it brings out all the combustion of the molecules going through the racer. And he doesn't just use a rotor apart to race, it's set. And the molecules don't come back and forth, they're straight. That's when the calorie will still make Fortenston.
Ah, an improvement.
Now, you see, don't get too near it, Sergeant, because if the rocket goes up in the boss's rate of states, then watch it'll catch breeze. Hold us out.
What a mule. He passed us on the road like a pursuit plane would. That's why we call him P-40. Look, he isn't even out of breath.
I want to talk to you. I want to tell you that I've sunk all my money in this rocket. Now I haven't got an asset in the world except spark plug.
You're underwitted idiot. Supposing the contraption won't fly.
Well, that's what's got me worried. We interested the War Department. They're coming up to witness a trial flight. Now we discover that we need a new and more sensitive gyroscopic stabilizer.
Google, you must have been behind the door when Brains was passed out. Why don't you buy the gym crack what you be needing?
It costs $500.
$500?
Say, Snuffy, you can't lay your hands on that amount, can you? No, of course not.
Cousin, why don't you put Sparky up for sale?
I did. Spark plug isn't appreciated.
If and I could sweep together that much folding money, I would, for the sake of the new United States and Canada.
Thanks, Snuffy. Appreciate that.
Where do we put these cots?
I'll check with the Sarge.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I've never been hit so hard by a girl before. Now, I'm Corporal Jim Bruce, sort of up here in charge of the guard detail, you might say.
I'm Julie James.
Well, I heard that Professor James had a beautiful daughter, but I never expected to find a Miss America, a movie star, and Julie James all in one dazzling picture.
That's one nice thing about soldiers. They never exaggerate.
You know, it's a funny thing, the way fate orders us around. Now, you take this order to bring these men up here. Well, I didn't think it was fate. I thought it was the captain.
P-40 past that Jeep. Wow. I bet he can beat anything on the road. What are they saying? Is that a racing mule?
That blue-nosed varmint, I like a streak of lightning. When I passed the sergeant so fast, I could have hung my coat on his eyeball.
All right, bring it up, boys. Farrell, you guard the barn door. Dixon, you take the front of the lodge.
Yeah, I wonder where they picked up this worthless nag.
He ain't worthless. He'll bring $5 at some glue factory.
Well, in that case, the glue factory would be stuck.
Gentlemen, that happens to be my thoroughbred spark plug. The fastest thing on 4 feet. Aren't you, old boy?
Do you still think he's fast, eh, Barney?
I know it. Important business interests have kept me from racing him at the moment. But spark plug is just spoiling for a race.
Mr. Google, I wonder if you'd consider a 2-mile race with P-40. That's our mule.
I presume you mean for a purse?
Well, I haven't got a purse, but I wouldn't mind making a little wager on my entry.
Me too. I'll bet. My bets are never less than $500.
Balls of far. Google, have you lost it? What brains did you had?
Well, what sum did you have in mind, Sergeant?
Well, I'd bet $10.
Well, perhaps your friends would like to pool their bets.
I got $1.50.
31 cents, but Jed owes me a dime.
Oh, we might get $15 together.
Well, look, spark plug isn't mercenary, but unless I can get a respectable bet, gentlemen, the race is off. Well, when we get the guy all
Oh.
Unfortunately, I will not be here on Visitor's Day, as I'm being sent by the General on special guard duty to Saddleback Lodge in the Big Smokies. Snuffy. Sounds like we're getting a fish. After all the angling we've done at the Army camps. Yes, a very big fish.
Saddleback Lodge. What's up there?
Nothing but country, and lots of it.
Well, I've known for some time about Professor Waldo James and his radio-controlled device. And also that he was hiding out in the Smokies. But where? Here it is.
This Snuffy Smith looks as strong as an ox. Just about as bright.
Yes, stupid, but important. Exactly the man we want. And so, Merlini?
I know. I'm going to be a Lisa Murdoch again.
Exactly. Now you're to get the plans of that invention. And you are to destroy the completed invention. Here you are, Merlini.
Adopted soldier boy Snuffy Smith. You're going to Saddleback Lodge. And so am I. Take the car around to the garage if there's such a place.
You'll have to park under a tree over there. The barn's for other things.
Just as you say, mister.
Oh, I'll take that, man.
Oh, how big, how strong.
Oh, that's nothing. Where to?
We'll go to my suite. Come, soldier boy. So, this is the bridal chamber.
Nice place.
That's down. Oh, charming. So lovely. Well, adopted soldier man, so you don't know me. But I did know you at once.
You know me?
From your photograph, foolish boy.
Why, it is me.
Now, of course, you know I'm Eliza Murdoch.
How do you do?
What? All those presents.
Presents?
Cigars, candies. All my letters to you. And your sweet answers.
What?
Eliza Murdoch. And her adopted soldier man, Snuffy Smith. What an adorable name, Snuffy. Promoted to a sergeant, too. You didn't tell me, you modest boy.
I didn't.
Sergeant Gatling! Sergeant Gatling! Hey, has anybody seen the sergeant?
Oh.
Hey, Snuffy! Have you seen the Sarge?
Nope. Maybe the worthless skunk snuck off into the hills with other worthless skunks.
Yeah, maybe.
So you're not Snuffy Smith?
Oh, I guess Snuffy sent you my picture. I'm Sergeant Gatling. That's Snuffy out there. I'll send him up to you.
Don't go, Sergeant. I'm glad Snuffy sent your picture. And now, I'm going to adopt you.
You mean you're going to adopt me instead of Snuffy Smith?
Yes. But let's keep it a secret from him.
Oh, yes, but I gotta... The boys are calling me. I gotta get out there now.
Well, goodbye, big hunko man. I'll see you soon.
Oh, sooner.
You hurt yourself?
Beautiful vacation spot, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. A great place for fun. Sporting events.
Sporting events?
I speak as a horse owner. My interest is in racing.
Oh, why, you're Barney Google, aren't you?
That's right.
My name is Bowler. This is Mr. Hurdle.
I do. We had a 2-mile horse race scheduled for tomorrow. You see, the soldiers have a fleet racing mule, a marvel of endurance.
And your entrance?
Spark plug, of course.
Is he dead?
No, you see, he's just unhappy. The soldiers couldn't match my bet, even though it only cost $500.
That's too bad. The boys must be disappointed. Suppose I match your bet, Mr. Google.
I accept, sir.
Of course, we can post these bets with some responsible person,
Why be so commercial? Let's make it a gentleman's bet.
just that it's customary.
The cash or its equivalent.
Spark plug will be my pledge.
I'd prefer something more commercial. Haven't you an interest in some tangible property?
You underwitted idiot. Don't put up what you're thinking of. Oh, you can find $500 to finish it somewhere in the United States or Canada.
Gentlemen, you come to my room. I will pledge my half interest in a very valuable mechanism. Come on.
Google, you flighty-minded nitwit, you poor feeble brain. What's to become of us?
I always carry sleeping powders, not only for myself, sometimes for others. It's the first time I've ever slipped them to a horse.
Poor old Sparky hasn't a chance anyway.
I like to make sure.
Especially when it means holding up that rocket.
Our rocket.
Wait till the chief hears about this.
And that the sergeant in charge of the guard held the stakes.
My sergeant.
Just the same, Gatling was an inspiration. He has a strong sense of duty. No matter what pressure they put on him, when the mule wins, we'll get our money back and the agreement that makes us half owners of the great radio rocket.
And then how we'll move in.
Here you are, beautiful. A lovely carrot for good old spark plug.
Administered before the race.
Just before. It works pretty fast. And don't let anybody see you pass the carrot.
Who would suspect a frail woman of slipping Sparky a Mickey fin?
Is he all set, Dinky? I can hardly wait to collect my winnings. Hey, how do you feel? Listen, I never worry about race day. I used to ride 3 or 4 horses a day, every day.
Did you ever ride a winner?
Did I ever ride a winner? Well, here we are, boys. Don't let me down, Sparky, old baby.
I wonder who's going to be put on guard duty.
I hope it won't be me. I don't want to miss this race.
Well, don't worry, boys. I'll be on guard duty while the race is on.
Ain't you going to see it?
No, I'm going to guard the barn.
Gee, well, think of all the money you got down.
That's just the trouble. If one of you men are on guard duty, you'll be thinking about your money and P40 in case anybody tries to pull anything. But not me. I'm in charge of guard detail here, and I'll be here, win, lose, or draw.
All right, beautiful. Do your stuff. We're going to leave it all to you.
Both horses must be at the post in 5 minutes.
All right, hop to it, boys.
Come on,
All right, give him a good ride, kid.
P40 can't lose.
Oh, Snuffy. Do you want to see Sparky win?
I sure do.
Well, there's nothing better for a horse than carrots. So full of vitamins. They'll make them run. You try it with Sparky. Here, give a burn.
I see the horse make a hog of himself over carrots a heap of times.
Be sure to give it to Sparky.
If it's the last and final thing I do.
Well, Sparky looks pretty good to me.
He looks... Just take another look, will you?
Oh, you mean you want me to put the horse to spray and bring out the little race when he brings the cow?
Wait, don't start that again. I was just kidding.
Here, Sparky, I got a little
Hey, wait a minute. What's that?
That's a carrot I got for Sparky. It's got vitamins.
Look, haven't you heard about priorities?
Okay, Sparky, let's go.
I'll take over. You go watch the race. Come on, boys.
What's it all about?
Dad, the race. It means so much to us.
Oh, yes, the race. Well, they're all here except your sergeant.
Now, if you could just entice him out here.
I'm so lonely. There's nobody out in front for the crowd. Come on.
Oh, no, I gotta stay here.
But nothing ever happens away off here.
Oh, yes, guard duty happens.
You're a very stubborn boy. And I've done so much for you. I heard you got so much money on the mule.
I get a kick out of that.
It's been naughty of me. But I did it for you. I gave Sparky a carrot.
Well, carrots are good for him. He's got a lot of vitamins.
But this carrot contained sleeping powder.
Sleeping powder?
It was so Sparky will lose and you will win. Isn't it funny?
Yeah, very funny. You better go now. Go on.
Aren't you pleased with me?
Oh, yes, very pleased. I'll see you later. Bye.
See you tonight.
Yes. Oh, keep it. Oh! Now.
You know he liked it.
So the sergeant needed.
We're in favor of Sparkplug.
Of course. Sparky just can't lose. Huh? Huh?
I like the mule.
Stay.
Okay, this will be a 2-mile race. Along the road to the main highway, along it, and back to the road leading up to the lodge.
2-mile race? Why, I could finish the rocket in that time.
Yes, but Dad, we've got to win the race to be able to finish the rocket.
Okay, Dickie, you all ready?
Okay, Dick, get him off.
Everybody ready? Go!
Gatling yarned twice before I said goodbye.
If we could get the plans and destroy the rocket.
You stay here and shout.
Come on, fellas. We ain't trying to be a help from my cousin Barney. Come on. Come on, Dick. Come on.
But, Sergeant, you're holding the stakes, and you know within a few minutes I'll win a half interest in the rocket.
You bet on P40 yourself. He's sure to win.
Sure.
Well, we'll see about that.
After the race.
But look here, Sergeant. You might as well let us in there, because you know as well as we do the mule's going to win.
Well, the best horse won.
Oh, Dad, we won. We won.
I still like the mule.
Oh, Dad.
What happened to P40?
P40. Why, that mule? This horse is a
we
thoroughbred.
won.
Ask the sergeant. Maybe P40 was overtrained.
To think that old bag of bones could beat him.
Gee, what do we tell the Sarge? Hey, what's the matter, Sarge? We got bad news for you. Spark plug won. Well, Sarge, Sparky won, and did I give him a superb ride?
Good night, all.
With our new stabilizer here, and when it's installed, our radio rocket will fulfill every claim we've ever made. Remember that.
It's the only flying cartridge in the United States and Canada.
Professor, how's it coming?
Coming along very nicely. It'll be ready all right by the time the ordnance experts arrive, if my partner will please, what do you call it? Scram.
Look here, Professor. This is a wonderful contribution to our war effort. You finished with production speed. And no bottleneck.
Where's my jug? There you are.
Hello.
It worked.
What worked?
Well, I just dropped a penny in the well and made a wish that...
What did you wish?
Well, nothing.
Was it about me?
No, I better not tell you. It might not come true.
Oh, Professor, if there's anything I can do for you, well, just speak up.
Thank you. Could you get me a drink?
A drink? I'll be... Here you be, Professor.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. This isn't water.
No, sir. That's the only thing we got.
Oh, I see. So, did they make this with the apparatus that I see around here?
Yes, sir. There ain't no other.
There should be. The apparatus is old-fashioned, inefficient, and unscientific. As a man of science, I think I'll design a new apparatus which will produce a purer, more healthful, and a pleasanter liquid. One that will accelerate the oxidation of protoplasm and thus impede the demolition of the protozoa.
Well, bust my khaki breeches. That's the first time book lining ever appealed to me.
You should have made sure Sparkplug got the carrot.
Oh, forget about Sparkplug. The try was good, even if it didn't work.
Well, anyway, we're still safe. We haven't done anything that can't be explained away.
We haven't done anything which can be explained away to the chief.
Well, what do you suggest?
I suggest let's get busy. I'm going to.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, yes, but all the soldiers bet their money on P40. I didn't know how important it was to your father. None of the others did either. I mean, not even the Sarge.
We only told it to our friend.
Ouch.
Oh, that wasn't what I meant.
Oh, well, look, Julie. That girl has an eye for every man.
Yes, but you didn't have to catch it.
Oh, now, wait a minute, honey. Be reasonable. I don't even remember speaking to her.
Oh, there you are, Corporal. I've been looking all over for you. Well, Corporal, you seem to have a very short memory. Have you seen Sergeant Gatling?
No, I haven't. Julie.
I've written the directions on the last sheet.
What's that, Professor?
That's nothing that concerns you, Sergeant.
It's a still, Sergeant. A new and improved type. Far more efficient than those I've seen here.
So it is a still.
Thank you to keep your hands off of it.
This will not only improve the output, it'll double it.
It'll double the output?
Take your hands off of that.
Professor, I've gone all through the Smokies for years and broken up stills. And here you are, teach him to build a bigger and better one.
Bless my soul. So I am.
Hey, now, what started you on this idea, anyhow?
Really, I don't know. I became interested as a scientist and... Oh, bless my soul. Pardon me, I've got to get back to work on the rocket.
There you go, Sergeant. Sticking your snout in the wrong sty again.
With your permission, Professor, I'll take charge of these plans.
Take them, burn them up, tear them up. I don't know why I've wasted so much time.
You revenue!
At last you come.
Yeah, but I don't feel so frisky.
Poor boy. From the sleeping powders you took?
The sleeping powders you gave me,
I gave them to a horse.
well, they were too strong for a horse. They nearly put me to sleep.
I was knitting that for you.
Oh, pair of mittens, huh?
Oh, no. A sweater. It will stretch.
It will stretch. Take a lot of imagination. I'm sorry I was late. Professor detained me.
Oh, the good Professor James?
Yes, he had some plans for me.
Oh, plans?
Plans, yeah. Plans of an invention.
Well, it's so important that they kept you away from little Lisa.
They're pretty important, all right. Some people give a lot of money for them. I took them just to keep them out of bad hands. I got them right here.
Won't you help me? Give me your hand.
The hand?
No, both of them. Closer. Now, joined together by the yarn.
By the yup.
Higher. Still higher. Still higher.
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Giggling. Oh, no, I like that. Get another game.
Now, why did I hide that jug?
Sometimes you're so disappointing. So big, so handsome, and yet so ticklish. Sometimes I think you haven't awakened yet.
Oh, I'm awake, all right.
I mean to love, to romance. You never say things to me a woman likes to hear.
Oh, what things do a woman like to hear?
I'll teach you. What is your first name?
Homer.
Homer, I'll make you a Romeo.
Oh, no, not that. Isn't Homer bad enough?
I think you don't care for me.
I didn't at first, but I do now.
How cold your words are. Why don't you say adorable one? So you don't really care.
I do, adorable one.
How sweet that was. You're learning fast. Tell me more like this. Light of my life. Song of my heart. My precious little chippy monk.
Light of my life, song of my heart, my precious little chippy monk. Light of my life, song of my heart, my precious little...
Oh, go on. Go on. Tell me more.
Go on. Get it. Oh, that's you want me to repeat. God, Ram.
Pretend You were a big bad boy, and I'm angry with you. You beg my forgiveness on bended knee. Won't you do that for me?
No.
Tell me, if I don't forgive you, you'll shoot yourself. You'll cut your throat. You'll jump off a bridge.
It tickles.
It is so little to ask if you really care.
If you don't forgive me, I'll shoot myself. I'll cut my throat. I'll jump off a bridge. It's so little to ask if you really care. What's that got to do with it? Come on, get it.
Of course your little honeysuckle blossom forgives her big soldier lover. Now sing. Nestle in my arms. Heart of my heart. My only one.
Nestle in my arms. Oh, I can't. No, I can't.
Oh, you're angry with me. Oh, you frighten me. No. Give me a sign that you're not angry with me. Give me a kiss. Big kiss.
Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. The guy was...
The fear of losing you has unnerved me. I faint.
Wait a minute, wait
Give
a minute.
me my smelling salts.
Oh, Oh, my little honey bunch, are you all right?
Oh, can't I be your little chippy mouse?
Oh.
Hey, you bodacious idiot! You shiftless skunk! You feeling pretty, you bodacious idiot, you! Leave off me! I mean, turn me loose! You underwitted idiot! Sergeant! Sergeant! Louise!
Now, you've had plenty of time to carry this job out, and what have you done? Nothing. Now, see here, man. I want this job carried through.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Got a plan. Courtesy of Sergeant Gatling.
Hello, my lady. That's very nice. Very nice. You idiot. You rattle-brained woman, do you know what you've done? You've brought me the plan for a whiskey still. High time that I took charge. You three not only miserably failed to carry out my commands, you've actually furnished the Americans with money to complete the rocket which you were sent to destroy. Within a few hours, the Washington experts will be here to witness the test flight of the rocket. Before then, it must be destroyed.
Well, that's great, but how are we going to get into the barn? We've been trying for a week.
You leave that to me.
You get us in that barn, and I guarantee to blow that rocket so high.
Now listen, stupid. The important thing is we get the plans first. Then we'll take care of the rocket.
Come on, Snuffy. You know I'm nervous, and I'll need some rehearsing. Go ahead. Pretend you're the general.
Oh, such granny talk. Why should you be nervous?
Well, I'm not used to receiving medals.
Oh, you ain't got no medal yet, so far as I can see.
Well, I will when the rocket's a success. Go on. Pin it on me.
Oh, feels like a dimensioned idiot.
Well, keep on with the rest of it. You're supposed to be a foreign general, and you know what the customary procedure is.
No, I don't know the
customary procedure?
Yeah, what you said.
Well, the foreign general is supposed to kiss the man on both cheeks.
Oh, you mean I gotta peck you on your jaws?
Certainly, and hurry up. There's going to be a reception at the White House soon getting underway. Hurry up.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Am I intruding? Break it up! Come here. There's going to be a demonstration of that rocket any time now, and I want every man here to guard it. Get inside. Get inside.
Shiftless skunk. Nature's idiot.
get on your toes. Where's your payment?
It here on my gun. Right there. Well, it's a scandal to the jaybirds.
Oh, will you never grow up? Are you going to keep on playing mumbly peg all your life? Something mysterious going on around here. Here, come in. Get in here. If anybody comes, we get them red-handed. Come on, hurry.
Everything all right, Sarge?
Yeah, everything's all right.
What do you lock me in here for? You should be a dead. I can get out of here. Let that door open. I'm in the back now. Kevin, let me out of here. I'm suffocating.
I hope everything's all right with the rocket, Sarge.
I said everything was all right. Everything's all right with the rocket. Why shouldn't it be? Snuffy's in there guarding it. I'm out here guarding it. What could happen? Get away from me!
It works. My legs work! Get away from that boy!
Sergeant, stop kicking this Catherine.
You will do well.
my brainchild.
I know, but you will do well. Give us your plans. Come on.
Stay away from it.
this at once, or I'll call the police.
Fun. You want to do with this?
We're ruining everything.
Yes, I know. We'll give you million wagons.
The rocket's destroyed anyway. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'll stop it. You will not. Look here. Who are you?
Demonstration must be on the way.
And it looks very good.
No need. Keep him here till further orders.
You're on the winning, idiot! It's all your fault! You're shut.
There goes that woman.
Professor James?
Yes.
I'm Colonel Ash.
Yes.
This is General Winfield.
Glad to know you, sir.
These other gentlemen from the Ordnance Department.
How do you do? Gentlemen, I'm sorry that things haven't gone according to schedule.
Oh, make no excuses. We thought it excellent.
Indeed, yes, Colonel. I shall be happy to recommend it to the War Department.
You will?
Indeed, we will.
Well.
See, that's the trouble with you spies. All you think can get away with is order freaks of salary in the Brady case. The country today is an order for fatal piece of people free and Western, and that's the cause of major breaks. And don't repress on the kettle of hippos, the cattle laws to start with it. And they believe the slaughter you back to start.
Hey, wait a minute. We found the crowd over the Creekside on the last Wednesday. So crowd over the case, we came back here today.
Oh, a funny man, huh?
No, it's all your fault. You got me in there. No, you got me up in the air. You push your button.
No,
you one that was
Oh. Hello, my little chippy monk.
Oh, go take a jump.
Jump. Oh.
Go take 2 jumps.
Wait a minute, Snuffy. Don't leave me now. I never needed you so bad in my life.
That's well.
Okay, let me get yours. Huh?
Oh,
Come on.
Well, you'll do your share. You go to Washington, do your bit.
Well, there's your little old aeroplane.
That reminds me, you shiftless skunk. You put me in there. You started the whole
You're
thing.
not kind.
I put me inside the house.
How about getting you and Snuffy on the rocket?
Say, ain't I having enough trouble as it is?
oh, please, Sergeant Gatling.
Come on now, look pleasant, Sarge, even if it hurts.